Imagine unlocking a vast library of knowledge, a library so expansive that it encompasses the collective wisdom of humanity. Now imagine being able to tap into this library with just a single well-crafted question. This is the promise of zero-shot prompting with large language models. But to truly access this potential, we need more than simple instructions. We need a structured approach that harmonizes syntax, semantics, and logic. So at the heart of this approach lies the fundamental triad of linguistic understanding: syntax, semantics, and logic. Integrating the patterns found in language at all three of these levels provides the foundation for meaningful communication. By aligning these three elements, we enable the AI to bridge the gap between raw data and insightful responses. This alignment fosters emergent understanding, allowing the AI to generate interpretable and context-rich outputs. Let's delve into this triad. Syntax is the structural foundation of language, the rules and patterns that govern how words and phrases are organized. In the context of AI, syntax allows the model to recognize and replicate the forms it has seen in its training data. Semantics deals with meaning, the relationships between signs and what they signify. It enables the AI to connect words to concepts, ideas, and real-world knowledge. Logic is the framework of reasoning, the principles that guide coherent thought processes. It allows the AI to make inferences, draw conclusions, and establish cause and effect relationships. When we provide a logical pattern within our prompts, we are not introducing something entirely new to the AI. Instead, we are enhancing its ability to align the syntactic and semantic patterns it has already identified in its extensive training data. By embedding logical structures into our prompts, we guide the AI to organize and interpret information more effectively, leading to responses that demonstrate deeper understanding. This triadic alignment is the key to unlocking emergent capabilities in AI language models. It's not about feeding the AI more data or giving it explicit instructions on every detail. It's about creating a harmonious prompt that leverages the AI's existing strengths in syntax and semantics while providing the logical scaffolding necessary for advanced reasoning. Zero-shot prompting isn't merely about asking a question, it's more like designing a program. This requires us, as human operators, to be well-versed in the topic at hand. We must provide a substantive logical framework that the model can navigate. Without this depth, our prompts fail to provide a comprehensive structure for the AI to explore, leading to outputs that fail to consider relevant relationships, and thus lack the richness and insight we're seeking. The challenge lies in moving beyond preliminary explorations, those initial prompts that help us understand how the model parses content. While useful, they are just the beginning. To truly harness the model's capabilities, we need a more structured, thoughtful approach. Let me introduce a three-stage meta process for designing zero-shot prompts that can unlock emergent capabilities in language models. This process isn't about shortcuts or quick fixes. It's about deliberate and informed design. Part 1. Identifying concepts and triads. The first stage involves pinpointing three interrelated concepts, forming a triad. This isn't arbitrary. It's about finding foundational elements that influence each other within the subject domain. The basic triadic structure encourages the AI to identify closed systems where each element moderates the interactions between the other two. By focusing on triads, we create knowledge structures that the AI can explore deeply and comprehensively, capturing multiple dimensions without straying off into tangents. Whether or not we use AI to assist with this exploratory process, which it is highly effective at, this stage requires deep engagement with the content to identify valuable triads of concepts for further examination. But we must understand not just the individual concepts, but the nature of their relations to one another. Part 2. Unveiling interdependencies. So once we've identified possible triads, the next step is to delve into the interdependencies between these concepts. This means articulating how each element influences and interacts with the others. It's about mapping the logical connections and creating a formal structure that reflects the complexity of the relationships. This stage transforms our initial concepts into a cohesive framework. By explicitly defining the interdependencies, we guide the model's reasoning process, helping it navigate the topic with greater depth and coherence. Part 3. formulating the zero-shot prompt. With a well-defined logical framework, we can now craft the zero-shot prompt. This isn't just about posing a question, it's about embedding the triadic structure and its interdependencies into the prompt itself. The goal is to provide the model with a clear roadmap, enabling it to generate responses that reflect a deeper level of understanding. At this stage, our expertise and insight are crucial. We must ensure that the prompt is precise, context-rich, and aligned with the logical framework we've developed. It's not about simplicity, it's about clarity and depth. This meta-process underscores the vital role of the human operator in zero-shot prompting. We are not passive users, but active designers of the interaction. Our knowledge, analytical skills, and ability to construct logical frameworks are essential to unlocking the model's potential. By engaging in this structured approach, we move beyond surface-level interactions. We create prompts that are not just instructions, but thoughtfully designed pathways that lead to emergent insights. This requires time, effort, and a willingness to delve deeply into the subject matter. When we apply this triadic metaprocess, we elevate the conversation with the language model. We move from simple queries to complex explorations. The model, guided by our carefully constructed prompts, can produce outputs that are not only informative, but also insightful and nuanced. This isn't about finding a one-size-fits-all formula. It's about embracing the complexity of both the subject matter and the model's capabilities. It's about recognizing that effective zero-shot prompting is an art as much as it is a science. In closing, the journey of zero-shot prompting is a collaborative one. It demands that we, as human operators, bring our full intellectual engagement to the table. By crafting prompts that are grounded in structured logical frameworks, we invite the model to participate in a deeper level of discourse. This approach doesn't simplify the task, it enriches it. It opens the door to emergent understanding, where the outputs reflect not just the model's training data, but the nuanced interplay of concepts we've embedded in our prompts. So where does this leave us? If there's no shortcut to crafting effective zero-shot prompts, why should you embark on this journey with us? The answer is simple. Because while there are no shortcuts to true understanding, there are reliable tools and frameworks that can guide you, and we're here to share them. The triadic meta-process we introduced isn't just an abstract theory. It's a repeatable method that you can use to approach any topic, leveraging logical consistency to organize and align the raw syntactic and semantic patterns embedded in the AI's training data. And here's the best part. While it takes practice, it doesn't have to be all trial and error. In upcoming videos, we'll dive deep into the elements of the 3 stages: how to identify meaningful triads, grounded in the relationships and principles of your subject matter; how to uncover interdependencies between those concepts and model them using logical structures; and how to craft prompts that encode these logical structures, giving the AI a framework to deliver coherent, insightful responses. And here's the thing. There isn't just one way to do this. There are 22 logically consistent triadic structures to explore, each offering a unique way of framing ideas and tasks. Whether you're working on technical analysis, creative storytelling, or deep research, these structures provide a lens for aligning patterns and making sense of complexity. The possibilities are vast, and we've only just begun. If this sounds like the kind of journey you want to take with us, there's more to come. Subscribe to the channel to join our growing community, and hit the like button if today's talk inspired you to think differently about AI. Your support helps us continue exploring and sharing these ideas, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. True understanding takes time and effort, but with the right tools, it also becomes a deeply rewarding process. Together, we can transform zero-shot prompting from a guessing game into a methodical practice, and unlock the full potential of AI as a partner in our creative and intellectual pursuits. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.